Alright, hello from Disneyland. Not really here for any particular reason other than to ride Hyperspace Mountain because I didn't get to do it last week. We're going to check out, see if there's anything new. I'm not sure if there will be, but you know, just want to have a good time here at Disney.
Oh, man.
Maybe try some new snacks too, see if we can find anything new. Always on the hunt for new things here. So, without further ado, let's get in the park. First thing I wanted to point out is it's a Saturday and there was no line to get in here, and even Disneyland itself doesn't look bad. But look at California Adventure. Makes me wonder if something's going on today, or it's just a huge backup there. It's strange. Already starting the day off right, because today they have the central main gate open. That doesn't happen all the time. So nice little treat to come in through that way. Makes it a little more fun. And in case you didn't know, one of the main themes of Disneyland was like you were kind of starting a show, and that's why you have the sign here and why you have the red bricks to kind of represent walking into the red carpet, setting the stage. And that's why you also have posters over here. You may notice these post office boxes around the park. They are real. You can actually send mail here. I wonder what's up here. It almost looks like there's like a little outdoor garden. And this is to the right of the City Hall. Just never really paid much attention to it, but it seems pretty neat. I like that that's there. Horsey. One thing I do wish we had here was a barber shop, because in Disney World, right over there, you'll have a barber shop. You'll see they have the fire truck out. That's nice. If Main Street's any indicator, the crowds aren't too bad today. And you'll see that the castle still has scrim over it, but the top part is off, so you can actually see the top of the castle poking its head out. We'll get a closer look at that. And there you can see the top of the castle with a fresh new paint job. And the spires down on the sides. You might be able to see back there. And this one right here. All refurbished. Scanning the stormtrooper.
We know what you're doing. We'll need to see your identification.
Hello.
Move along. Sorry, no.
Those guys are always fun. Single riders open for Hyperspace Mountain. So that's the second floor. Heading down the exit. Well, not the exit, but hopefully it's not too long, but just to be going in here is a win. Alright, just got off Hyperspace Mountain and just walked right back in, about to do it again. It was essentially a walk-on. So I'm probably going to do this a few times, because it's just as good as I remember it, if not better. I really wish they had it all the time. And here, I'll show you right now. You can see the line's completely empty. So I'm about to walk on again. So I just did Hyperspace Mountain 3 times in 20 minutes. So it's insane compared to last Saturday coming here, where I tried 3 times and couldn't ride it once. That is just a walk-on and single rider. And I probably would have kept riding it, but every time I kept riding it, I noticed that after your eyes adjust, you can see a lot more of the structure inside, and it's better that first time where it's really dark and you only see the projections. So I do plan on coming back on that today if it's gonna be empty like that. But I do want to come out and get my eyes adjusted. That way when I go back on again, it'll look a lot better. You know it's not a very busy day when at 11:30 Galactic Grill isn't completely filled to the brim. You can hear the screams of all the terrified victims. Let's check single rider on Matterhorn. If it's anything like Space Mountain, that'll be a win. You see the monorail has Mickey's through the years. Doing some single riders, and there's actually a pretty good line here. This might be a minute. Going down the mountain. Going down. racing them. Looks like they're winning. The Storybook Land Canal is still closed, which doesn't give me any hope for Casey Jr., unfortunately. I haven't seen any of the trains coming by. Yep, it's all still shut down. So Casey Jr. is closed, but look at this. They've actually got scaffolding up. And that's over the water. So I think it's really, it looks like it's the canal boats they're doing the maintenance on. And maybe they just have Casey Jr. closed because you see they have scaffolding near the track. Interesting. I wonder what they're doing. Maybe just general maintenance. I've seen one Powerline shirt so far. We play this game where we count how many Powerline from Goofy Movie shirts there are. A lot of people seem to have them. So far, I've seen one. This is actually nice and calm back here. If you're a fan of Red the Pirate, they have a whole bunch of merchandise now. You can even get a costume. It's great that they have so much Haunted Mansion stuff now. I remember a few years ago, you couldn't find Haunted Mansion stuff at all, and once they added that Memento Mori's in Disney World, now you got a lot of cool merchandise. Oh no! Pirates is closed. It's all empty. Indy's closed as well. Not very surprising though, because this ride's always broken. Kronk himself. Now I'm a little confused with Star Tours because the one I just went on happened to start off in Jakku and end in Crate, which was the preset one that they had. So I don't know if the going back to random was just for May the 4th or not, or maybe I just so happened to get that version of the ride. One thing that they did add that's completely new that I've never seen is the in-between section before going to Crate, when they would have like Maz or R2 or somebody come, well not R2, Yoda or somebody kind of brief you. They had a new filmed part with Poe. It was actually probably my favorite one. Just gonna get on the train so we can get over to the Haunted Mansion and catch that fast pass. Time to go into the scary house. Going in the spooky house. How cool would it be if that moved though? Like these little flowers next to the bird gravestones. All the pets in the pet cemetery. I walked into Pioneer Mercantile, which I've never been into. Well, I have, but haven't really paid too much attention. Look how cool these are. And these lights on the side. And they even have this big thing here, playing movies. Here's what's new for pins. You can see they have Galaxy's Edge one. Alright, that's gonna do it from Disneyland Park.
Yeah, we can.
I'm gonna go over to California Adventure now. I was really happy to see that Hyperspace Mountain was like a walk-on for a while. So I did get to do what I intended to come here and do. What else? I must say though, it got a lot more busy here. Nothing like last weekend at all, but it is a lot more busy than it was initially. Or maybe it's just Tomorrowland that's empty. Because I was able to get on Star Tours and Hyperspace Mountain, all that relatively quickly. Meanwhile, over on the other side where like Adventureland is, it was really, really busy. So, I don't know, maybe it's just timing. Over here in DCA, looking at some of the candies, this is what I'm talking about. The toffee, just absolutely amazing. I end up getting it every time. The tea is really good as well. Never tried it with the honey spoon though. Out here in Carthay, and now that I'm really just coming out of the candy store, kind of craving something sweet. So I think I'll actually head over to Ghirardelli, which I've never gotten ice cream from. So let's go in there and see what they've got. It looks like the grapes will be growing soon here in the vineyard. And you'll see there's a rose at the end of every line here. And right around the corner, Stark Industries. It's hard for me to tell from here, but it looks like they're definitely working on it. It's going to be opening. It's a pretty quick turnaround, actually. So exciting to see that. There we go. I never ever come back here, even at the restaurants in the square. It's just I never come back here. The only reason I thought of it was because I was specifically craving ice cream, and first thing that came to mind was the ice cream shop on the Buena Vista Street. And then I remember this was here. Take a look inside. It's really nice in here. And look at that. Yeah, look at that. Sea salt, caramel, fudge, chocolate, whipped cream. Looks really good. Most people enter Cars Land from the front, but I think this is the best way to come through the first time. It just looks so much better coming this way. And then you get a good view of the cars coming up over the hill. They do a really good job with forced perspective, like on that waterfall. Got the fire truck out today. Must say, if you've never seen this place at night, it looks so much cooler at night. Still looks good during the day, but it just takes on a whole different kind of style and feels different at night. I think they just leave it at 135. It always seems to be at that number. Never really seen it anything else. Single rider is a little long for me right now, but it's usually, I'll go ahead and say, it's like the fastest moving single rider line. That's because most people that come here are in groups of 2 or 4. That ride is 2 rows of 3. So they're flying their single riders really fast. I always like this model of Radiator Springs. What's cool about it is you can actually buy buildings. And they change them out every once in a while. Last time I was in here, they were selling Luigi's place. So I haven't even seen this one yet. This is Ramon's. Looks like Luxo's actually working. It seems like it's always hit or miss. It's actually going to be functioning. I've never noticed the Triton on top of the Little Mermaid building. I guess it's always been there. I've probably just never noticed it. This store here, Russian River, I would always walk by, but one day I did go in there and look at it on the inside. It's actually quite neat. It's like a big old cabin. Lots of stuff up in the rafters. And they sell standard stuff for the most part, but it just looks really cool in here. I like how they made these stairs a shelf. Maybe I'll go and do Filler Magic again before heading out. I do like that one. I didn't have time to show it last time, but for Filler Magic you have a bunch of musical performance posters coming in, the Filler Magic sign, and then a lobby, which is nice because you can just sit down in here, it looks like. So let's find a seat. See back there they have Black Panther. Here's where Captain Marvel would be. They got Black Widow. I've never seen her in the park before. Alright, that's going to do it today from Disneyland. Definitely a great day. I didn't have to spend too long here, and I got to do Hyperspace Mountain not only once but 3 times. So definitely happy about that. It's good to do Star Tours again and Haunted Mansion and all the classics. Not too much new from last week, but then again, it was only a week ago since I was here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.